Assalamu alaikum students. Hopefully all of you will be fine. In previous class we discussed about the different type of conditional statement. So I have two questions in previous class from you guys. You have to pause the video for 5 minutes and answer this question in comment. So the first question is difference between if and else statement. You have differentiate between the if and if else if statement. The second question is what is the difference between else if and switch statement. So you have to answer these two questions in comments. So now going on the next chapter. So chapter number 5, loop control structure. What is mean by loop, what is mean by control, and what is mean by structure, I will explain it later. So the objective of this chapter, let me discuss the objective of this chapter with you guys. In this chapter you will study about the and understand the concept of loop, that what is mean by loop. You will be able to explain the word loop, and you will also be able to write different type of program on a loop. You will learn about the for loop, the first loop which we will start and we will write program is for loop, and you will learn the structure of for loop also. And the next loop which we will discuss and explain is while loop. So you will be able to write a different type of program, so you will also learn the syntax of while loop also in this chapter. The next loop which we will discuss in this chapter is do while loop, and we will also discuss the difference between for, while and do while loop. Here we will write different type of program and we will explain the syntax, and you will also learn the syntax of do while loop. After that you will learn the concept of break and continue statement, that why we use break and continue statement, how you will break your program, and then how you will continue your program. In previous class we discussed it in detail, the use of break and continue statement. So in this class you will also use and you will learn how you will use break and continue statement in a loop. The next objective of this chapter is difference between the loop structure. We will differentiate all the loops and we will differentiate the structure of all loops. And the last we will understand about the concept of nested loop. As you studied in previous class that what is the conditional structure of nested. So here we will also learn about the nested loop. So now we are going to start from the word loop, that what is mean by loop. Loop mean to execute a statement or block of statement repeatedly until particular condition is met. Whenever you want to execute a statement more than one time in a program, so that is called loop. Or block of statement you want to execute more than one time, so that is called loop. In daily life the loop is used in different type of programming, as you the programmer going to design different type of games or any application program. So the concept of loop used there whenever you are going to play a game. So whenever your object become a dead, so the retry message appear on the screen. This retry message appear because of the loop. The loop concept is used in that game. So nowadays in each and every programming and application and entertainment and gamings etc, this loop is used. So the main concept of the loop is to execute a statement again and again repeatedly under a particular condition is met. Loop is important for all latest programming techniques. Why we using loops? So as I mentioned that loop is the most important and essential part for programming. So in programming this loop is used. Without the loop programming is incomplete, and if you are going to design different type of application program, so you must know the concept of loop. All loop will be based on test condition. What is mean by test condition? Later I will explain, and I will also write a program for all of you, and we will run different type of loop in this class also. The first loop which we are going to start is for loop. What is mean by for? So this loop is used to execute a statement for a fixed number of time. In for loop we know in pre tested condition we know how many times the loops will run. So by fixed number of time mean that you will assign the task here that how many times the loop will run. The next, it's also known as a counter loop because you know the number of loop fixed time iteration, so it is also known as counter loop. The syntax of structure of for loop is for, initialize, test condition, increment and decrement. What is mean by initialization? So here you will whenever you are going to take a variable, so you have to initialize from where the loop will start. Whenever you take a variable in a program, so you initialize the value. So here we will also initialize the value, let's suppose, and that value will be a numeric value, not a variable and a character. So initialization, let's suppose a is equal to 1 or a is equal to 0. Test condition, this test condition will be based on your initialization. Whenever you are going to initialize, so the condition will be tested. I will show you now. Increment and decrement, after that this initialized value will be increased one by one because it is iteration. So how many time you are going to iterate your block of statement, and how many times the loop will run. Then start of body of your loop, body of the loop, here you will assign different statement which you are going to use for the loop, and then the close of the body. So now let me show the program on the for loop. Let me run a program for you guys. Hash include studio.h, hash include conio.h and main. So integer a. Now for I'm going to assign the value a is equal to 1 semicolon, a less than 5, and then a plus plus. So now what I'm going to assign this loop, the word printf hello everyone. Control S. Let me save this program. Now compile. Any error? No. So now run this program. Hello, sorry, let me use the backslash n here also, that this become show in new line. Control S, again compile and run. Hello everyone, hello everyone, hello everyone, and hello everyone. Now look here again, a is equal to 1. So this is initialization, that how many times this loop and this statement will be executed. A less than 5, it means that a will execute less than 5, it's mean 4 time this statement will be execute. And a plus plus, when it become first, when the first loop is run, then 1 increase and again until the condition is met. So this is the first program on the loop. If you have any type of question, so you write in a comment box. Thank you for watching this video.